Sahiffa Sajjadia, Dua number 27, his supplication for people of the frontiers. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and fortify the frontiers of the Muslims with your might, and support their defenders with your strength, and shower their gifts and provisions and supplies from your abundance. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and increase their number and sharpen their weapons, and guard their territory and prevent their entry, and unite their company and manage their affairs, and keep their provisions continuous, and single yourself out for sufficient provision of their needs, and support them with victory, and help them with patience, and be gracious to them in cunning strategy. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and make known to them what they are ignorant of, and teach them what they do not know, and grant them insight into what they do not see. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his household, and make them forget, when they meet the enemy, the remembrance of their deceiving, alluring world, and erase from their hearts the thoughts of tempting wealth, and make paradise an object before their eyes, and show them glimpses of what you have prepared therein of abodes of eternity, and dwellings of honor, and beautiful maidens, and flowing rivers with various drinks, and trees hanging low with all kinds of fruits, so that no one of them cares about retreating, and no one contemplates fleeing from his opponent. O Allah, with that break the strength of their enemy, and cut off their claws, render them harmless, and separate from them their weapons, and tear out the bonds of their hearts, and distance them from their provisions, and confuse them in their paths, and misguide them from their destination, and cut off their reinforcement, and decrease their number, and fill their hearts with terror, and restrain their hands from striking, and bridle their tongues from speaking, and scatter through them those behind them, and make them an exemplary punishment for those after them, and cut off the greed of those who come after them by their disgrace. O Allah, make the wombs of their women barren, and dry up the loins of their men, and cut off the offspring of their beasts and their cattle. Do not permit their sky to drop rain, and not their earth to grow vegetation. O Allah, and with that strengthen the strategy of the people of Islam, and fortify their homes with it, and multiply their wealth with it, and free them from fighting them for your worship, and from their war for seclusion with you, so that none who is worshipped in the regions of the earth, and no forehead of theirs is stained with dust for anyone other than you. O Allah, send forth an expedition with every Muslim contingent against the polytheists facing them, and support them with angels from your presence, following one another until they drive them back to the end of the earth, killing them on your earth and taking them captive. O they acknowledge that you are Allah, the one, there is no God but you. Alone you have no partner. O Allah, and include by that your victory, your enemies in all regions of the lands, from India, the Byzantines, the Turks, the Khazars, the Abyssinians, and Nubia, the Zanj, the Slavs, and the Daylamites, and all other nations of polytheism whose names and attributes are hidden, yet you have enumerated them by your knowledge and overseen them with your power. O Allah, occupy the polytheists with the polytheists from reaching the frontiers of the Muslims, and seize them with deficiency from their attack, and hinder them with disunity from gathering against them. O Allah, empty their hearts of security, and their bodies of strength, and distract their hearts from planning, and weaken their foundations from confronting men, and make them cowardly against fighting heroes, and send upon them a host of your angels, with a might from your might, like your action on the day of Badr, by which you sever their roots and reap their power and scatter their number. O Allah, and mix their water with pestilence, and their foods with diseases, and smite their lands with earthquakes, and sustain continuous destruction upon them, and devastate them with drought, and place their provisions in the most inaccessible land of yours, and the furthest from them, and prevent its fortresses from them. Strike them with continuous hunger and painful sickness. O Allah, and whichever warrior from the people of your faith invades them, or any struggler from the followers of your way strives against them, so that your religion may be supreme, and your party strongest, and your share fullest, then make ease meet him, and prepare the affair for him, and undertake his success, and choose his companions for him, and strengthen his support, and shower him with spending, and let him enjoy enthusiasm, and cool the heat of longing from him, and rescue him from the grief of loneliness, and make him forget the remembrance of family and children, and inspire him with good intention, and undertake his well-being, and accompany him with safety, and spare him from cowardice, and inspire him with daring, and grant him intensity of strength, and support him with victory, and teach him the ways and customs, and guide him in judgment, and remove hypocrisy from him, and purify him from seeking fame, and make his thought and his remembrance, his journey and his stay in you and for you. Then, when he arrays against your enemy and his enemy, lessen them in his eye, and belittle their significance in his heart, and grant him dominance over them, and do not grant them dominance over him. And if you seal it for him with happiness, and decree martyrdom for him, then after he has wiped out your enemy with killing, and after taking captives has exhausted them, and after the frontiers of the Muslims have become safe, and after your enemy has turned in retreat, O Allah, and whichever Muslim looks after a warrior or a guard in his home, or cares for those left behind in his absence, or helps him with a portion of his wealth, or supplies him with equipment, or urges him toward struggle, or follows him on his path with a supplication, or observes a sanctity for him from behind him, then reward him with the like of his reward. Weight for weight and like for like, and compensate him for his action with a ready compensation by which he hastens the benefit of what he presented, and the joy of what he accomplished, until the time concludes for him to what you have granted him of your favor, and what you have prepared for him of your honor. O Allah, and whichever Muslim is concerned about the affair of Islam, and is saddened by the rallying of the people of polytheism against them, so he had intended a raid or considered struggling, but weakness held him back, or poverty delayed him, or an incident deterred him from it, or a hindrance appeared to him against his will, then write his name among the worshippers, and make him incumbent upon him the reward of the strivers, and place him in the company of the martyrs and the righteous. O Allah, bless Muhammad, your servant and your messenger, and the household of Muhammad, a blessing exalted above all blessings, lofty above all greetings, a blessing whose duration does not end, and whose number is not cut off, like most complete of what has passed of your blessings upon any of your friends. Truly, you are the bestower, the praiseworthy, the originator, the restorer, the effective doer of whatever you will. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.